So, if we can catch our breath from that fantastic race in the Princess Elizabeth, it's now the ladies' men's eights, the intermediate event, and we have the Army Boat Club rowing here in their 50th anniversary year on the right of your picture with the red blades, racing Molesey Boat Club and London Rowing Club, effectively the British under-23 8, and the Army steering them right away from the start out of their station.
We don't expect that in the Cox boats, do you? We sort of expected a little bit in the Cox first, but that's quite a big error for them.
Yeah, and well, the Army Boat Club rowing here, their Cox, Cass, Wooten will probably want to get back on station, but that rudder is going to act as a brake on the Army crew and give the advantage to the British under-23s at the top of your picture.
Yeah, they'll have lost so much momentum at the start when you're powering off. If you've got the rudder on, you've just kind of cut away half of that power immediately. So they'll know that as well. They'll be, feeling psychologically really, fed up that they've had that poor start, and it's a long way back now.
So the Army Boat Club have had some distinguished rowers. We see them there off the start. We're joining the race further down the course. You can see the Army on the left of your picture. So memories go back to Robin Bourne-Taylor, that rower in the British team, did so well. Al Heathcote, of course, Olympic silver medalist from the Army also in the 2008 Olympics. So they've had some really distinguished rowers come through that Army programme, but no match for the might of the Molesey Boat Club and London Rowing Club composite crew.
An exciting crew to see here. Again, some future names, some names we're going to be seeing breaking into the British team already at under-23 level, and preparing, as we've seen quite a few crews here, preparing for the Plovdiv under-23 championships later this summer.
Yeah, and I think the stroke of this crew, Arthur Doyle, was also a former St Paul's old boy, and I think he stroked their crew. I may be proved wrong on that, but we won't know, of course, the result that's happened. The two Molesey men you can see well at bow of the Molesey and London Rowing Club, Bill Geffin, then Ali Douglas and George Stewart. Ali Douglas, the former Hampton schoolboy, in the two-seat, and then ahead of him Georgie Stewart.
And Cox, of course, in Middleton, who's the 3 times Cambridge Blue now, so he's used to the match racing world, he's used to one-on-one, he'll be enjoying that.
Actually, I interviewed him in the Rotterdam World Championships because he was coxing the under-23 8 there. And Tideway Sculler's top also in that from Dave Ambler, the white, red and yellow. And what we're watching is this British, in effect, the under-23 8, really just go through the paces. They've won the race. The Army, who they are racing out of shot, they're quite a way behind, and it's just a useful rower on the course. It's nothing like the contest we saw previously between Scotch and St Paul's.
No, it isn't. These guys, they probably haven't been together that long, so it's a useful opportunity for them to bed in some rhythm, to kind of be thinking they've got some tougher races to come at the weekend. So they'll be able to run through their race plan and run through the rhythm and really start to bed in the pattern of what they do. So it's useful for them, but not a close match-up.
Yes, the winner of this race will be going through to face the winner of Newham and Mosman and Brown University in the next round. Semi-finals day tomorrow. So it's really important they had a great start as under-23 8, but so far this is just getting used to the course, just reminding yourself of the landmarks as you come down, Kath.
Yeah, exactly. For them, they're getting used to the Cox. The Cox will be thinking about, the plan to come when the pressure's on in the next couple of days. So that'll be useful for them. For the Army, huge pride as always in being part of Henley Royal Regatta. They are celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Army Rowing Club this year. They've got some past Henley winners in their crew, and they'll be just so happy that they're still racing on Friday, but they're not up to the standard for the weekend this year.
No, and if you hadn't joined us at the start, you won't know this is the 50th anniversary of the Army competing at Henley, and that's why the Army have got a crew in the ladies. And the ladies' plate is the crew for intermediate 8s. That's really sort of just below the international standard. The top event here is the Grand Challenge Cup. Got the German, or powerful German 8 this season, racing the New Zealanders tomorrow in the semi-finals, and then the British National 8 have a bye for Sunday's final. So if it was possible, the composite crew from Molesey Boat Club and London Rowing Club have taken the rating down even further. The number of strokes per minute they do is a sign, really. It's kind of, that's the sort of cadence they would do a sort of UT2 steady state session, probably going for about an hour at that pace, Kath.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they'll still be kind of wanting to be, they'll be adding that kind of race focus. They're on a race course, so even when you take the rating down, you've got to be alert just in case something changed in the other crew. But they'll be wanting to kind of build confidence in their pattern, in their cohesion. They haven't rowed together for a long time. They'll be wanting to build that. This is an opportunity for them to get ready so that they can, under pressure, deliver the best performance possible tomorrow and Sunday.
So a lot of men from different clubs. You can see the different coloured shirts. Only two go on the name of the programme. That's Molesey and London Rowing Club. So it's that crew continue their progress through. They'll wait for the army to finish. It's always a lot of sportsmanship in rowing. It's a great sport to be in. Camaraderie of the crew, sportsmanship, tough competition, and they'll know what these boys have put in. So confirmation of that. The ladies, Molesey Boat Club and London Rowing Club beat the Army.